this lab I have 7 stations set up. So first station is a computer, and this is our watt meter that tells us how many watts the computer is using. So as you can see, my computer right now is asleep, and this is how many watts it's using. So I'm going to turn on my computer. So at this point, looks like that. So it immediately increased. Now I'm logging into my computer. And if I go and like open new tabs, so right now I'm just opening more tabs up. That's a new tab. It's a new tab. So you can see every time I do something, my computer is using more watts, more power. So that's computer. Next one. Okay, the next one is a fan. So I have the fan set up. We're going to turn the fan on low, medium, and high, and then I will have this pointed at the watt meter so you guys can see what happens. The label power for the fan is 132. Let's see what it is when I turn it on. So this would be under low power. Medium power. High power. Okay, for my computer, I forgot to give you the label power, so I'm just kind of showing you on the back here. If I can get it to focus. So right where it says input 20 volts and 3.25 amps, to get watts, you just have to multiply those two. So you multiply volts and amps together, and you get how many watts this computer can take. Obviously, that's when the computer is running at maximum, not when it's just doing small things. So this is under low. Okay, and I'm cranking it up. You'll notice that as I'm cranking, I'm still cranking. In the process of heating up initially, it basically goes to maximum power. If I were to keep it on low, it would start to back off once it reached temperature. But for the most part, the way these stoves work is they go maximum and then just shut off and then turn to maximum, so there's not much more between like 0 and max. Okay, here's the microwave. So I have the microwave plugged in. You can see that it's already taking power to run the microwave. So it's 0.7 watts just sitting here. And I'm going to find the label on the back for you. I may have to pause it to get it, but it should be labeled as a watt, W, like a big W. Looks like it's, if I can do this through my phone, right there. Okay, and then I'm going to run it. And I'm just going to run it for a minute. I did put in stuff so it doesn't explode the microwave. So this is running at high power. All right, I have an old, super old TV here. It is Energy Star though, so that's exciting. There is no label power on the back, so I'm not even going to turn around and look for you, but I will turn this on. Right now, it's at 1.4, and it's just sitting here, so not doing anything. Okay, so this is just on. I'm going to change channel. So there you go, change it to channel. So it seems like when I change the channel, it goes up to the 40s. Then it settles back down into the 20s, and then again, every time I do that, it seems to change 20s back up. If I adjusted the volume, I'm not sure if we'll be able to see it, but right now I'm supposedly turning the volume up, but when the TV looks like this, there's no volume. Turn the volume down. So, didn't seem to make much difference. Okay, the next station is a power strip. So I have a power strip here that's plugged into our watt meter, and you can see that it's already taking 0.4 watts just to turn on. You don't have to do the label power on this one because power strips don't really have a label power. They're just a way to get power to other things. But it is interesting that it's using power even though it doesn't have anything plugged into it. Okay, and last are lights. So I have 3 lights up here. Let me show you what they are inside. So my first light is a CFL light. Those are the swirly kind of light bulbs. Second one, this is an LED. And then the third one is like an old style incandescent bulb. So incandescent, LED, or CFL. And all I'm going to do is plug each of them in and see what their readings are. And I turn them on. So I will start with the incandescent. The light bulb itself is a 60-watt light bulb. That's what the label says. So I'm going to turn this one on. It looks a little different, but same idea. So this is a 60-watt light bulb, according to the label. So as you can see, it runs a little bit higher than what the label says it does. Okay, the next one we're going to do is the LED. I think. Yep, we'll do the LED light bulb next. So the LED is labeled at 8.5 watts. So 8.5 watts. Runs at about 9 watts. Okay, and then the last one is the CFL. That's the swirly looking one. The label says it runs 13 watts. Interesting, I don't have it on yet. Maybe I did. I couldn't even tell. It was on. Okay, so this is on. Again, label says 13 watts. Okay, those are all the stations. I will show you guys how to do the math today in a video or in class on how to work these, but I just wanted to show you the actual stations so you could get that information down on your sheet.